good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, whenever you're watching this program. Welcome to the Northern Berkshire Retirees Club program. I, of course, am Paul W. Marino, and here off to my right is Doug Greenlaw and his amazing father, Horace Greenlaw. What's really amazing is that he actually admits that Doug is his son. Good for you. You've got more guts than I do.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So we are here to talk about the Northern Berkshire and Southern Vermont Retirees Club. If you live in North Adams, Clarksburg, Cheshire, Savoy, Florida, Monroe, Stamford, Reedsboro, or Pownell. Hey, I got it right this time, all the way through. And you are of retirement age, you can join us on the first Thursday of each month at 10 a.m. at the Spitzer Center here in North Adams and be a part of our wonderful club. Horace, what's wonderful about our club?
Now you can gotta make me think.
Yes.
Everything's really. We do quite a bit. We have a coffee and donut in the morning when we get there.
I think that's why some of us come there, so that we can have the coffee and donut.
That's right. Well, most of the time we come to listen to the people, and we have people come in to, what do you call it, their
we have a speaker.
speakers, and so, lots of times the speakers has got lots to say, and you learn a lot. Yep.
And Doug, why do you think the group is wonderful?
Well, the main thing is because everybody's so friendly. It's really amazing. We're all like friends. We don't have any fights or disagreements. It's just a fun group of guys and women to be with. It's guys and women.
Yes, we're always looking for new members, especially women. Can I offer you some water?
Yeah.
See how friendly they are?
We've got women in it now, which we never had before. And it's...
Yeah, and it's not a new club.
No,
it's been around for years.
For quite a while.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how long, but...
The dues are low. I think it's $17 a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, $17 a year. And that includes admission to our special dinners. We have a holiday dinner every year in November.
Yeah.
We have a spring dinner in the spring, and we have a picnic in the summer.
Yeah, well, more towards the fall, more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late summer.
Yeah.
And it's always a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when the chef catches on fire. I've always found that so amusing. All right, the chef never catches on fire. He's very careful.
Yeah.
They just cut themselves once in a while.
Well, that happens with the best of them.
Yep.
So we have our meetings at the Spitzer Center.
Yeah.
When I first joined, actually when I was first brought in as a speaker, we were meeting in the Greylock Club.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, a little over a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we moved to the Spitzer Center. And they're a nice bunch of people, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they let us use the place for nothing. They didn't charge us. And They actually
And
supply the
they make
coffee?
Well,
Yeah.
we supply the coffee, but I think they make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make the donuts, though.
No.
Oh,
Those are store-bought. So yeah, it's a really good time. It's
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. So again, if you are of retirement age, you don't have to be retired, but if you are or you're getting there, please consider coming and joining us. What you want to do is come to a meeting, and the first meeting you'll be able to attend, excuse me, after seeing this program is the March meeting, and I don't remember what the date is for that. But hey, if you have a calendar, you can look it up.
the first Thursday of the month.
Yes, first Thursday of each month at 10 a.m. And come to a meeting, and if you like what you see, please consider becoming a member. You know, don't come in with your cash in hand. Just come and see what things
See
are
if you
like.
it. Yeah, you don't have to be a member to come.
yeah.
And we want people to come down and check it out. And most people that's come down has joined.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
Doug, have some water.
What are you talking about?
There's a river right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's-
Don't feel you have to jump into the river to get the water.
Well, they have had cars end up in that
Oh,
river.
yes. Not
Yeah.
lately.
Not lately.
You know,
Yeah.
that reminds me, my father told us about, and maybe you know this story too. There was a kid in his youth who stole a car
Yeah.
without a steering wheel, and he was driving it down River Street, steering it with a pair of pliers.
Oh,
Wow.
Must have been desperate.
I've heard about that. Yep.
Yeah, weird things happen.
Sometimes it seems like they especially happen in North Adams, but I think that's true of any town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you live in our service area and you have a weird story to tell, come on to a meeting. We would love to hear it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, a lot of guys, they actually tell their military experience. And a lot of it's pretty funny. No, it's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they're actually pretty good. Yeah, we do have a lot of veterans in there, but you don't have to be a veteran.
Yeah, we have a large number of veterans. Let me see, what else is there?
Oh, they have a luncheon outside at in the other room.
Yeah.
They have the breakfast.
Oh, yes.
At the Spitzer Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the Spitzer Center,
They have a luncheon there.
which I
Right
guess
around
we are
12
welcome to
o'clock, yeah.
attend.
Yeah.
I think they charge a little bit, but not much
What's that?
for lunch.
No,
Yeah.
they don't charge anything for lunch.
Oh, how was it?
Just shows that you've never attended that luncheon.
I can see that, yeah. I have it. Went there. Yeah, and they make good food. Yep.
Yeah, they're great people there at the Spitzer Center.
Oh, my goodness. If Dr. Spitzer had been your doctor, you'd know how to pronounce that.
He was my doctor, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
And of course, the Spitzer Center was named after his wife, Mary,
Oh,
who she did a lot with the elderly
Yeah.
in North Adams. And I think the Spitzer Center was the first of its kind in the state.
Yeah.
I know it was the first at North Adams. But I don't know about the rest of the state.
Well, of course, I remember when it was opened, and I think that was announced there.
Yeah.
But it's worth looking up sometime,
What's that?
whether or not it was actually the first in the state.
Oh, I couldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
I thought you knew everything. You promised.
Yeah.
You say, I promise.
Yeah.
And nothing says sincerity like a fake Italian accent.
Yeah.
And I know because I'm half Italian. And I had to practice my accent.
But I just been around here a little while. Most of my life.
Yeah, you lived here forever too, Paul, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been in North Adams resident your
All
life?
my life
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
I was born in Maine.
Well,
Up there.
my mother was born in Wales, but she grew up in Maine.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Maine?
Calais, Maine. Way up on the Canada border.
Yeah, across the river is Canada.
Yeah,
It's way in the right of the state.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't know if my grandfather was ever up there, but it wouldn't surprise me
Yeah.
if he was. He was a Methodist minister.
Oh.
And he served in small parishes all over the state.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the only place I actually remember him living in my lifetime was at West Southport.
Yeah.
He was semi-retired when he moved there.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Maine's a big state.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's huge. I had a
Yeah,
friend
I'm
that,
not sure I want to drive there anymore.
yeah, they had a friend there. They had a place at York Beach,
Oh, yes, York Beach is nice.
and they also had a camp at, I forget the name of it, but it was an 8-hour drive, and you never left the state. It took 8 hours to get up. There's some big lake up there. I forgot the name.
Branch? No, that's not far enough. Moosehead?
Oh, maybe that's it. Moosehead.
Yeah, Moosehead is pretty well up there.
Yeah, so it was an
Yeah.
8-hour drive. It don't you go across Massachusetts. It takes like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we used to summer in York Beach, and my niece got friendly with a little girl from Canada,
Yeah.
and they had a 12-hour drive to get there.
Oh. Yeah. Mm.
And if you think all we're going to talk about is Maine, don't be ridiculous.
That's not our
We
main
also
subject.
want to talk about the Northern Berkshire and Southern Vermont Retirees
Yeah.
Club. Let me see if I can do this again. If you're of retirement age, man or woman, pardon, and you live in North Adams, Clarksburg, Cheshire, Savoy, Florida, Monroe, Stamford, Reedsboro, or Pownell, you can become a member of the Northern Berkshire and Southern Vermont Retirees Club.
Yeah.
We meet the first Thursday of every month at 10 a.m. at the,
Spitzer Center.
yes, oh, well done.
Right across from Greylock. Across from Greylock Federal Credit Union.
Yes.
By Boston Seafood Market. Little white building to the left of the high rise. Yeah. And it looks little on the outside, but inside it's quite big.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was surprised.
So, if you think if you're of retirement age and you live in any of those communities, you are welcome to come to one of our meetings, such as the meeting in March that we can't remember the date of, but it is the first Thursday, and it will be at 10 a.m. at the,
Spitzer song.
well done,
Spitzer,
Horace.
yeah.
Spitzer Center.
Here, have a biscuit. Chew, or people won't think you got anything.
I know it.
Yeah, you can't swallow those whole. Dues are very low and very reasonable, $17 a year, and it gets you into our three main off-campus events, which are also a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. And if you remember, want to come down, be part of this show, then we're more than welcome.
Well, that's something else we're looking for, is for people from the club to come and be on this show. And I wish we could find more of them who are willing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a half hour, and it's a fast half hour, and we like to think it's a fun half hour.
We try to make it fun.
It ain't bad anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get no takers. No, we ask if people want to be on the show.
Well, the women especially are not interested, all except for Lorraine Mancuso,
Right.
who will come if her husband is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one. And we're also on YouTube.
That's right. This show, once it's recorded, it gets posted to YouTube, and you can watch us from anywhere in the world.
They're looking at me now.
Well, yeah, but it's true. Our shows can be seen anywhere in the world now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we tell our show, you go to Northern Berkshire Community Television.
Hey, I forgot a community, Williamstown.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, if you're of retirement age and you live in Williamstown, you are welcome to come and join the Northern Berkshire and Southern Vermont Retirees Club.
And of retirement age, we generally say 60 and above, I guess.
Yes, 60 and up.
Yeah.
But if you're 58 or 59, I'm sure nobody will say anything.
Yeah, Horace, you're what, 58 years old now?
Me?
Yeah.
Only 29.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess you're not of retirement age then.
No.
You're out of the club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, you were telling us about Maine.
Wow.
How long did you live in Maine?
About 5 years. I was born there, up in Calais, Maine. It was just a wood camp, lumber camp.
Yeah, they're on the river, so they float the logs down the river.
And
The old-fashioned way.
I guess
Yeah,
my
you still do it.
father was a drunk, so my mother moved down here with four of us children.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't drink. You lose too much to drink.
Yeah. So what made her decide on North Adams?
Because my two uncles come down this way. They worked up in Stratton Mountain for a while, in the lumber camps. And first place I remember is down Willowdell. And we've been through quite a few places. And
Yeah, were you there during any of the floods?
oh yeah, that was in 49 was the last flood we had here. 49, 50. It hit New Year's.
Ooh, what a
Right
time
there.
for it.
Yeah. And I guess up in, where's that, up in Clarksburg, a guy lost the car flooded right down in the 1930s. But when they put the flood chute in, they found the car down in Brightonville.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, during that flood, people on River Street by the Salvation Army,
So-
they had to get on their porch roofs because the water was so high.
oh yeah, down on River Street, they had to go up the street because the water was that high.
Yeah, I
And
believe that.
God
I've
bless that.
seen
God
some
bless that.
spectacular photos.
Yeah.
If the chute wasn't there, we'd been underwater now.
The
That's true.
the
It
picture
comes
I
from-
seen,
It comes from Adams, and it comes from. Yeah,
yeah, the picture I seen was on Brooklyn Street. And,
yeah.
it was just tore to pieces.
Oh
big,
yeah.
big hunks of tar all over the place, and
Oh yeah, ripped it. That little brook ripped it right down to the bedrock.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
also, one of the photos that I have, you mentioned Willow Dell.
Yeah.
The 1938 flood.
Yeah.
Looking at Willow Dell, the whole thing is underwater.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Everything was underwater. Now just
that's why they put in the flood
River
control
Street
chute.
was underwater. Everything.
Yeah, if you lived on Willow Dell, you had to learn to swim early.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah. You had to move up in the hills, and
Yeah,
there was barns and stuff next to the river in 1949, 48. There was garages down there. They all washed out.
Yeah, my father told me about someone who had a house there
Yeah.
during one of the floods, and I don't remember hearing which flood it was, but he had just finished paying off the mortgage
Yeah.
on his house, and the house was knocked down,
Yep.
and he killed himself.
Yep.
oh, it's bad.
Oh yeah. That was awful when we had the floods. Even Ashland Street was all flooded and everything.
Of course, I heard another weird flood story from my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The brook, well, of course, the river was in flood and the brook was in flood. And a man and his son came down from Brooklyn Street to watch the flood. And they were standing there on the sidewalk where the water comes out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it goes underground and it comes out there. And the sidewalk collapsed under the man. And before anyone could do anything, boom, he was in the next pipe.
wow.
That must have been Peter. They used to have had a, what do you call it there, like a, what do you call it there, that you did your clothes in it or maybe it
Oh,
was a
laundry.
bar. Maybe it was a bar. But he was next to the manhole. He went right down the manhole. That was in the 49 flood.
That could be, was it at the foot of Houghton Street?
No, that was on Eagle, let's see, Eagle and River Street.
Yeah, well, this guy was right there where the brook comes out and then it
Oh,
goes
that was
underground
another,
again.
that must have been another,
Yeah,
but Petrie went right down the manhole. Yeah,
he didn't survive, did he?
no,
No.
no,
That has to be horrible.
Yeah, a quick but brutal end. We have 3 minutes left.
yeah,
See, didn't I tell you it's a short half hour? I wish he'd stop doing that.
oh yeah,
No, she can keep doing it. Nicole is wonderful. She can do anything she likes.
And we have to thank her before we forget again.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I will not forget that.
She is directing our show.
Yeah,
And there's a difference between, in case people don't know it, there's a difference between a producer and a director.
that's right. A lot of people, well, Al Bashevkin used to insist that I was the producer of his show because I was directing it, but he was the producer.
Right.
I was the director.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole started out as our office manager,
Yeah.
and for,
Sorry.
about 15 years, that's all she was.
Yeah.
But some years ago, after we moved here, she started getting involved in other things, and she is a fine director.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to definitely thank her.
Yeah.
She usually directs the show, but once in a while, Dave does it, or
Or Joanne.
Joanne, yep.
So we do thank you, Nicole. We love you more and more every day. At least I do.
Well,
And
I
what
was kind of nervous coming on the show the first time. Mm-hmm. This is the second time I've been on the show.
Yeah, most people
Hey.
are nervous the
Yeah.
first time, but the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
One of our producers, Rachel Branch, was nervous about doing a show, but I told her, okay, you weren't so terrific the first time, but keep doing it. The more you do it, the more relaxed you'll be, and the better you'll do. And today, when she does a show here, it not only gets posted to YouTube, it not only is seen in our service area, but she sends copies out to, I think it's a dozen other public access facilities.
Yep. Well, we're down to 31 seconds.
30 seconds, all right. We usually end the meeting with a joke. I don't remember if I told this one at the last meeting. I love calling my father for advice. He always says the same thing. Where did you get this number?
Yeah.
So,
8 seconds.
thank you guys for coming.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you for watching. Yes, both of you. Thank you, Nicole, for directing. And we will see you next month, and hopefully at one of our meetings, which will be the first Thursday of the month at the Spitzer Center at 10 a.m. So have a wonderful day.
Bye.